Welcome back to Thales Market. Today, we're going to take a dive into the world of optimism. I'm going to give you a quick introduction into what optimistic Ethereum Layer 2 network is. I'll also give you a high-level summary of some of the technical features and benefits of optimism. We'll talk about the role of the OP token to encourage and fund public goods and improve Web3. And then finally, I'll talk about how you can use optimism with Thales protocol and then earn some OP. So first of all, what is Optimism? Optimism is a layer 2 scaling solution that has been created to ease congestion and the high costs subject to the Ethereum network. Optimism network transactions are faster and cheaper than Ethereum layer 1 transactions. You can think of Optimism as basically an extension of Ethereum that assists with some of the issues with scaling. Some of the benefits of using Ethereum's network include access to the security inherent to the Ethereum network, as well as the network effect. As the most popular Web3 blockchain, Ethereum's traffic is driven to Optimism to increase the network. Optimism is not just an extension of Ethereum, it's also a Web3 institution that focuses on public good. Optimism incentivizes positive actions that grow the ecosystem, and these actions create a feedback loop that create profit which can be directed towards public goods funding. Optimism is innovative, and the substantial work that they've done to enable decentralized governance and to increase positive change is evident. So let's take a look at some of the technical features. I'm here at optimism.io/vision. This is a great website to go through the vision of Optimism. You can also visit app.optimism.io/announcement to get a really great summary of everything that is involved in the Optimism network. Optimism is a roll-up centric network. That means that it compresses data to speed up transactions and cut costs. This means several Optimism transactions are rolled up into a single transaction, which is then settled on the Ethereum mainnet. This is what allows transactions to be faster and cheaper. The optimism in Optimism network is referencing the optimistic fraud proofing. This is a passive process where transactions are submitted and then there is a challenge period. If there is fraud, there's a period of time to challenge these transactions. Generally, they go through optimistically, and this improves speed and cost. Finally, Optimism is EVM compatible. It's the same as Ethereum, meaning it's easy to build protocols or transfer them from Ethereum mainnet. Now on to the OP token. The OP token is more than just another cryptocurrency asset. It is the vehicle in which you can get involved and interact with Optimism. The Optimism Collective is the institution that drives positive developments in decentralized governance. The Optimism Collective, which is explained here in this lovely website, as you can see the ecosystem growing. Visit this yourself and scroll through. It's actually really nice and really interesting. And there's also a lot of chances to get involved with the Optimism Collective. The collective consists of two houses. There's the token house, which votes on technical decisions in reference to the network. And then there's the citizens house. This group votes on public goods and retroactive funding. They're in the process of rolling out the citizens house, and you can become a citizen by receiving a non-transferable NFT once the Citizen House is live. So to go into the retroactive incentives that the OP token encourages, we can talk about the airdrop that happened on May 31st. There were over 231,000 wallets that received OP tokens in return for actions they had completed retroactively that benefited the network. Optimism plans to continue to incentivize this positive use to grow the ecosystem and facilitate more and more public goods initiatives. So now you may ask, how can I get involved? Well, one great way to get involved, beyond looking into the website, learning about governance, is to use the network. The way you can do that is with Thales. You can go to thalesmarket.io, and trades that you complete, you will receive OP tokens as a reward. The history of Thales and Optimism goes back a long way. As you know, Thales was spun out of synthetics and has maintained a close relationship with the synthetics environment. Synthetics was a very early adopter in the Optimism ecosystem and began operating on Optimism as early as 2020, one of the few major protocols to do so. Because Thales has maintained this relationship with the synthetics, they've been on the forefront of the Optimism network's development and rollout to the greater public. To encourage more usage and a greater synergy between Thales and Optimism, trades made in directional markets, so up and down tokens, as well as range markets, in and out tokens, you will receive a portion of OP rewards for these trades. Going to Thales Market and going to the OP rewards page will show you the different rounds and the amount that you have earned in return for your trades. So all you have to do is visit Thales, have fun with markets, and you'll get some OP tokens in return. But that's not it. If you've been around the Thales ecosystem, you'll be familiar with Overtime, the sports market protocol. So imagine the fun you can have trading markets around your favorite sports teams, and the same mechanism of OP rewards applies for Overtime sports market trades. There is a link here for the rewards page, which will show you how much OP you've earned and the unique mechanism for rewarding OP Overtime trades. You are actually given OP for your losses. So there's much less risk in participating in Overtime, because the more you lose, the more OP and Thales tokens that you'll be given. So keep that in mind. Remember to visit the Optimism website and learn about this great vision, because they are continuing to evolve and push the world of Web3 in the right direction. In partnership with Thales, you can get in on the action just by trading Thales markets.
You